All right. Hello. Hello. Welcome to Queerstory again. Show 9. How have I made it this far? I don't know. But we're going to keep going. And I'm going to keep collecting songs. Welcome. It's Maud again. Hello. And this is the vintage. No. Stupid words. Queer show of Transgression FM. We're going to be playing all the oldies, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, all gay as could be. Or gay as I say it is. Queerstory. It's particular, this show's particular on how queer existences have weaved well into the underground cultures of the 60s to 90s. And the message is clear. I say this every time. We've impacted music, fashion, art, media, everything in ways that more should realise. I'd like to make more people aware of that. Everybody, all of you, if anyone's tuning in, hello. I'd like to represent the untold, the unheard, the underrated, but as I'm collecting more songs, I'm realising it's getting a bit thin, but, either way, we're going to be playing some queer songs. We're going to be playing some queer music by queers, for queers. It could be kind of queer story, and it's kind of like these songs could sound gay. We're going to do all of that. Gay, queer, interchangeably. I use that shit interchangeably, excuse me. But yes. So, anyway, I will be playing a variety of different songs. The genres and the atmosphere will be quite different each time. There's going to be a wide variety of genres as always. We're going to go from depressing folk to dance as always, you know it. I swear there's only like most queer music is just either depressing folk or dance. Let's just be real about it. And that will be it. That will be it today, yeah. And you know what? I'm excited for this one. I'm excited. We've got a good bunch of stuff today. So welcome to Queerstory. I'm going to have a melancholic start for you. I'm going to get a bit podcasty here right now. Melancholic start for you. We're going to go to New Hampshire, late 50s America. I'm going to introduce you to Connie Converse, a haunting, beautiful, sophisticated folk songs of Connie Converse, depth and intimacy. There's this compilation album called How Sad, How Lovely from 2009 of all of her recordings, mostly from a friend's kitchen around the cusp of the early 60s, 1960. These recordings were dormant for 50 years. She wasn't really a well-known folk singer, but her music was tracked down, and here we are now. She's gained a cult following thanks to exposure of her work on Spotify, with this compilation album appearing on Spotify, and yep, you should know why. It's very melancholic folk music. It's very sophisticated melody, and her kind of music was rare for the 50s and 60s. I mean, Connie Converse can even be likened to a female Bob Dylan, long before Dylan even did his Dylan shit, I'm telling you. But of course, being a woman, Southern Baptist Christian woman in America in the 50s and 60s, constrained way of life. Music industry, sexist as could be. And obviously, it made her quite insecure and depressed from all of the, trying to push herself as an artist. And she didn't reap the benefits, and not even the benefits of the liberation that came through in late 60s and 70s in America. In fact, by 1974, already being depressed for a while, being robbed of the potential for a musical career, and difficulties in the 1950s, she was too prude as well. They called her too prude. Singing all the intimate songs, the beautiful songs that she sang. Well, in 1974, she drove off and was never to be seen again. She's one of those artists that ended up disappearing, actually. And yeah, it was theorized mainly by her family that she was actually a closeted lesbian, as she never had a partner. She was like in her 40s and 50s around that time. She's quite old. But she allegedly did leave behind mysterious photos of a woman before her disappearance. So, there could be many mysterious stories here. Either way, we know she made some great songs and then she left. And she leaves behind this gorgeous legacy of music that we can all admire. So wherever she went, hopefully it was with this woman. Hopefully she's happier now. Connie Converse. She's really gained a really incredible cult following on Spotify, including me. I really love her music. So if you're into really melancholic folk from the 1950s, 1960s, then get listening to this. This is just a 1.5-minute song called Trouble by Connie Converse. So enjoy it. It's a bit foreshadowing because of her disappearance. So, here are the lyrics. Here we go.
Ever since we met, the world's been upside down. And if you don't stop troubling me, you'll drive me out of town. But if you go away, as trouble ought to do, where will I find another soul to tell my trouble to? My bed is made of stone, a star has burnt my eye. I'm going down to the willow tree and teach her how to cry. But if you go away, as trouble ought to do. Where will I find another soul to tell my trouble to? They bid me wear my hat, put on a nice new gown. I tossed my bonnet over the roof and I guess it won't come down. But if you go away, as trouble ought to do, where will I find another soul to tell my trouble to?
All right, that was Trouble by Connie Converse. Clearly, you can kind of get a hint of how melancholic her music sounded, but her folk, yeah, her melancholic folk, that's it, that's how I can describe it, but it is very, very gorgeous music and way before its time. So, honor this bitch. We love her, Connie Converse, we claim her. Absolutely terrific. I want to play more of her stuff, but we got a lot of songs to squeeze in today, and I don't want to fill it in with this kind of melancholic folk unless you want to be upset, you want to be sad the whole show, unless we can all have a little depressed yearning session. I don't know. Maybe I'll play a whole more another time, but yeah, I really like her. That was Connie Converse, and now we're going to move later into the 60s. We're going to go to New York 1963, where things start to get a little bit brighter, a little bit brighter. A few years after Connie recorded her songs, as we know, a few years later, we had Leslie Gore appearing out of nowhere. I'm going to bring Leslie Gore back here. So young, I think she was 17, and she assimilated, compared to Connie, she assimilated well into the music industry and released quite some albums. And these albums were constructed meticulously well for people of her age, this kind of teenager, sobby, lovey-dovey music. And as we know, Leslie Gore is well known as a lesbian. But, she was made to sing songs about loving men. But, for this one, let's throw a gender-ambiguous tune from one of her best albums. Obviously, her I'll Cry If I Want To 1963 album. I'm going to play a little under 2-minute little thing. I quite like this one, quite like the lyrics in this one. Here's What Kind of Fool Am I by Leslie Gore.
What kind of fool am I who never fell in love? It seems that I'm the only one that I have been thinking of. What kind of life is this? An empty shell, a lonely cell in which an empty heart must dwell. What kind of lips are these that lied with every kiss, that whispered empty words of love, that left me alone like this? Why can't I fall in love like other people can? And maybe then I'll know what kind of fool I am. What kind of fool am I who never fell in love? Why can't I fall in love like other people can? And maybe then I'll know what kind of fool
Alright, that was What Kind of Fool Am I by Leslie Gore. I love when these songs, I don't intend to be queer, but they're pretty much about the queer experience. Why can't I love like everybody else? That's what she's singing about in this song. 1963, come on, we love to see it. But yeah, that was kind of stuffed in her album full of all the other things about, oh, I'm crying, oh, Judy took my man, ooh. So like, it's nice to have a little song like that, a little bit gender ambiguous song every now and then that we can all have fun with. We love to see it. Now we're gonna move on to 1970 freaking, what would it be? 1970, 1 to New York, and I'm going to bring back Jobraeth, one of the first out there gay pop rock singers at the time. Now I played this on the first show. Going to bring back another song by him. We still stand we still stand this dude. He's great. You know, this guy came through timely, very good time, as glam rock, Bowie and Elton John were kind of about, but he wasn't fully accepted as much as them. Much due to his openness about being queer, and he, you know, but compared to Bowie and everything, he makes them seem so timid. He's like, I'm gay, ugh. He's crazy with it. I'm a man. Like, yeah, we're gonna be playing his song "I'm a Man." He's pretty good. You'll get to see this here. You'll see this. You'll see. He's great. But yeah, I'm gonna play. I found this compilation album of his unreleased material. It's a lovely 2013 album called "As the River Flows." Has most of his demos of his songs. He released a song called "I'm a Man" on his 1973 self-titled album, which is all kind of dolled up with like the classic glam rock instrumentation, but the demo version on this compilation, which I think was produced in 1971, recorded around that time, I mean, you can kind of feel the power in his voice better, and his emotions, and kind of the defiance and power that Jobraeth always had. It's really shown here when it's kind of stripped back. It's just the piano in his voice. Stripped back, it sounds absolutely just beautiful, really powerful. And yeah, you can see his voice, his persona really sticks through, and he's really sticking it through for the gays. I love it. Here's his I'm a Man demo recording, previously unreleased, and it's from his As the River Flows compilation album, released like a decade or two after his death. Really, really, really lovely song.
I'm a man. Yeah, I'm an elegant man. I'm a man. Satin bows and open toes are what I am. Yes, I'm a man. Yeah, I'm a fragile man. I'm a man. Light of step and soft of touch, a gentleman. You know I could love you, but if I should love you, then I would love you the way a man loves a woman. Take the place that I was given. My body clears my mind and soul, so let me be what I am, an elegant man. I'm a man. Charles does my pumps. A gentleman. Yes, I'm a man. So I'm an elegant man. I'm a man. Clara bones and open toes are what I am. Yes, I'm a man. And I can love you. Yes, I'm a man. And I can love you. Yes, I'm a man. La 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 love you. La 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 love you. Yeah. La 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 love you. I'm a man.
was I'm a Man, it's a demo by Jabraith, As the River Flows, 2013 compilation album. I love it. He got a little bit baroque at the end. His piano playing is insane. Oh, really, 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 really good. Really, really good musician right there, I'll say that. Yeah, please just, I mean, Bowie could never. Bowie could never. Can he play the piano like that? I don't think so. I don't think so. And we're going to move on to 1976, Birmingham, England. Why so many musicians I'm talking about from Birmingham, I swear. Oh, it's a gold mine there. Let me introduce you to some more soft music. Again, we got Joanne Armatrading, incredible 70s singer-songwriter and a fabulous lesbian too. Recently forming a civil partnership with her partner, I think back in like 2011. Is that recent? Oh, it's been over a decade ago, never mind. But 2011, yeah. Originally from St. Kitts and Nevis, so in the West Indies. Her and her family, they moved to Birmingham, and she started songwriting in her early teens and had a hand performing at musicals such as Hair back in the late 60s. She met a lyricist whilst performing for Hair, Pam Nestor, and they both worked on producing some albums by 1970 and beyond. And she was growing, getting bigger and bigger, and she became like, by the mid 70s, became like the first Black British female singer songwriter to really enjoy some international success, which is a really great thing. You'll hear it with this. She's made it quite far and has some really good tunes, like top 40 hits. And I was really shocked that her music's from the 70s, because it sounds like the kind of late 80s kind of slow ballad songs. And I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of queer singers of the 80s and 90s were very much inspired by Joanne. I mean, yeah, her self-titled album, Joanne Armatrading from 1976, kind of exhibits why she got big. I mean, these tunes are really, really good. Her voice is also incredible as well, very unique, very recognizable. Now, she kind of wasn't out there about being lesbian back then. She, of course, refrained from talking about it due to obvious reasons. Not till like 2011. But most of her songs are the classic. They're gender neutral. They could be read as lesbian. Lots of love, redemption songs. And you know what? We're going to show it here. We got her big hit called Love and Affection. And it's been covered by many musicians already. So you can probably recognize it. But yeah, it's from her 1976 self-titled album, Joanne Armatrading. So here's Love and Affection. Just hear out some soft lesbian singer-songwriter music, some pop rock, whatever you call it. Folky pop, I need to stop with the genres. Folky pop rock, whatever it is. Anyway, it's just enjoyable to listen to. It's a nice vibe. Here's Love and Affection by Joanne Armatrading.
But I'm open to persuasion, east or west, where's the best for romancing with a friend? I can smile, but with a lover I could hold my head back and really laugh. You took me dancing across the floor, cheek to cheek, but with a lover I could really move. I could really dance, really dance, really dance, really dance. I could really move. Now if I can feel the sun in the rain on my face, why can't I feel love? Really love. Now I got the friends that I love. I may need my home, but I should just stick to those that I have got. With friends I still feel so insecure. once more with the feeling. Give me love, give me love, give me love. Love, love. Make love with affection. Sing me another love song, but this time with a little dedication. Sing it, sing it, sing it, sing it. You know that's what I like. Love, once more with a feeling. Sing me another love song, but this time with a little dedication. Sing it, sing it, sing it, sing it. You know that's what I like. Love, with affection. Woo-hoo. With a little dedication. Love, once more with a feeling. Woo-hoo. You know that's what I like. Love, woo-hoo.
All right, that was Love and Affection by Joanna Armatrading. What a bop. It sounds so 80s to me. It must be the echoey drums or the saxophone solo. But that was 1976. Pioneering right there. Really lovely song. We're going to move next up to we're going to get to a little token disco song of the show. 1978, North Carolina. Who do we have here? Alicia Bridges. Alicia Bridges, the lesbian disco icon, with her famous song, I Love the Nightlife, which achieved worldwide success, topped the Billboard 100. You get the gist. It's declared a kind of feminist disco anthem, apparently. And yeah, I'm sure you've heard it. It's famous enough. I feel like I've heard it in The Simpsons. I feel that's the first time I heard it. Every time I listen to it, I think of The Simpsons. It must be. But yeah, I had to get this one on. We need at least one disco song. And if we're going to be covering some gay music from the 69s, it's going to be this one. Great saxophone solo on this one as well. And yeah, Alicia Bridges has a notably pretty strong voice, being inspired by a lot of soul R&B singers of the 60s and 70s, Patti LaBelle, Tina Turner, also people like Janis Joplin. You'll hear elements of that when she sings. But anyway, really great disco song. You know, tacky, whatever you want to make a disco, okay? I love it. I don't know. Love the bass line too. But yeah, captures the spirit of the times. You know, good old queer little disco. And yeah, fits well into the gay culture of the era. And, you know, yeah, so here's I Love the Nightlife by Alicia Bridges, from her self-titled 1970 album. Yeah, so go on, here's some disco. Why not?
True and all the trouble we've been through.
All right, that was I Love the Nightlife by Alicia Bridges. Loved it. I mean, classic disco. There you have it. Disco sung by a lesbian. Sounds just like Janis Joplin. I was just hearing that sounds like just like her, as if she stayed alive and ended up just performing disco. It's just kind of freaky, but yeah, really really nice one. We're gonna then, that's the one disco 70s song from the show. We're gonna move to, well, not a queer song, but I would like to say it's a personally queer coded song. I'm not gonna lie. I think, yeah, I will show you this song. I think you'd be kind of impressed. Get on it, quiz, if you'd like to. This is a song called Girls Want to Be with the Girls from More Songs About Buildings and Food, their 1978 album. It's the post-punky, it's the Talking Heads. Talking Heads! Oh, I want to play I've wanted to play them on here so badly. I fell in love with the song in 2020. It's in their quirked up style, but this time they're singing about how girls want to be together and get out the way of the boys. Not really much discussion on what the song actually meant, but, figure it out yourself. It could be queer, it may not be queer, but either way, enjoyable song. It's the Talking Heads, and I love them. So, this is my queer-coded song of the show. Probably not queer, not essentially a band of queers, but great song anyway. Adopt it if you like. Here's The Girl Wants to Be with the Girls by the Talking Heads, 1978.
Girls don't want to play like that. Just want to talk to the boys. Just want to do what's in their hearts, and the girls want to be with the girls. And the boys say, what do you mean? The boys say, what do you mean? Well, there's just no love when there's boys and girls. And the girls want to be with the girls. Girls want to be with the girls. Those want things that make common sense, the best for all concerned. Don't want to have to go out of their way, and the girls want to be with the girls. Girls are getting into abstract analysis, would like to make that intuitively. They're making plans that have far-reaching effects, and the girls want to be with the girls. And the boys say, what do you mean? The boys say, what do you mean? Well, there's just no love, and there's boys and girls. And the girls want to be with the girls. Yes, the girls want to be with the girls. Watch when they go.
Alright, that was Girls Want to Be with the Girls by Talking Heads. You could tell I like the song. I had to get it on there. Talking Heads, brilliant. But yeah, not exactly a queer song, but queer coded. You can have fun with that. I have fun with it. But yeah, I'm gonna move on. I'm gonna kind of continue the atmosphere of kind of the Talking Heads and their quirked up kind of stuff. I'm gonna be playing Athens, Georgia, 1980 from their Wild Planet album. I'm gonna play Private Idaho by the glorious, queer, pioneering, jumpy, vibrant, new wavy, almost genreless band, the B-52s. This song, I'm gonna bring them back. I love them. this song kind of perfectly encapsulates their energy. I don't know if I said that about the other songs. Maybe I did. I don't know. Either way, they stick to a theme and a vibe quite well that I don't think many other bands can copy. It's really quite idiosyncratic, quite unique. But yeah, song. Yeah, it's a goofed up name, Private Idaho, the song, but it's a kind of play on the state of mind, and they're calling out people that are kind of too stuck in their own head, too stuck in their state of mind, their private Idaho. People not being free enough, like get out of that state of mind, get out of your Idaho, your own Idaho. So honestly, yeah, great bop. His Private Idaho by the B-52s from 1980.
You're living in your own private Idaho. Living in your own private Idaho.
Underground like a wild potato.
Don't go on the patio.
Beware of the pool, blue bottomless pool.
It leads you straight right through the gate that opens on the pool.
You're living in your own private Idaho. You're living in your own private Idaho.
Give up the path, give up the gate. Watch out for signs that say hit it right ways. Don't let the glory in your eyes blind you to the hope of the prize. And I'll wait for you at the bottom of the bottomless blue, blue, blue pool. You're living in your own private Idaho. Idaho.
You're out of control. The rivers that roll. You fell into the water and down to Idaho.
Get out of that state. Get out of the state you're in. You better beware.
You're living in your own private Idaho. You're living in your own private Idaho.
Give up the patio.
Private Idaho.
Give up the path.
Private Idaho.
The road may be green, but you better not be seen. Walking through a gate that leads you down to a pool fraught with danger. It's a pool full of strangers.
You're living in your own private Idaho. Where do I go from here to a better state than this?
Well, don't be blind to the big surprise. Swimming round and round like a deadly hand on a radium clock. At the bottom of the pool. Get out of that state! Get out of that state! You're living in your own private Idaho. Living in your own private Idaho.
That was Private Idaho by the B-52s. Bop. It's a bop if you want it to be. It is for me. Quite biased. But yeah, if you like it, I love you. Thank you. We're going to move on now to... going to keep up with the fast tempo songs right now. 1981 Los Angeles. I'm going to bring back the awfully gay electropunk pioneers, Nervous Gender. I don't know why a few shows ago I warned so much about the music being scary. Kind of isn't. I was just a bit scared. I don't know why I was scared to play it. I was scared. I was just like, oh, this is so out of compared to everything. It's so different compared to everything else. It's fine. Yeah, my friends convinced me it wasn't that bad. I overthunk it. But to be fair, I think a few songs on their one album, the Music from Hell 1981 album, I think a few of their songs are uncomfortable, singing about like child abuse as a metaphor for trauma and certain other horrible things, kind of as a metaphor of homophobia. So, we'll stick to some of the other stuff from them. Either way, really great music. I'm going to play Nothing to Hide from Nervous Gender, from that brilliant album. It's pretty. The album's about. The song's kind of about Nothing to Hide's about a pretty crappy breakup, pretty crazy breakup. It's a very intense, aggressive, dissonant synthesizers and harmonies are about. Just a lot of anger after a breakup, it seems. But yeah, either way, a glorious mood, part of the queer experience. Here's Nothing to Hide by Nervous Gender. So some aggressive electro-punk for you all. Aggressive, dissonant electro-punk. There you go. That was your lovely fortnightly dose of Nervous Gender. There you have it. Pioneering electropunk. That was what was it called again? That was Nothing to Hide. There you have it. So yeah, Music from Hell, 1981. Great album. Love it, love it, love it. We're going to move on now to 1984, Bremen, Germany. Let me introduce you to a lesser-known 80s dance band with a fabulous twist, Sarah Bonner. Sarah Bonner. I really hope you know this one. You don't have to, but let me just show you. It's really, really good. They are a very much lesser-known 80s dance band. They're the project of two German women, Stephanie Lange and Claudia Hosfield, and a DJ, Ralph Richthofen. They're a concept band centered around, basically a concept band, and this is what's cool. Joined by these musicians, so it turns out Ralph worked at an immigration center and he recruited some recent German immigrants, mostly Kurdish people from Turkey, and they kind of volunteered to kind of get their hand in this music. So you get kind of unique mix of 80s dance, the husky female voices, who can't sing. They can't sing, by the way. And you get kind of, get the Anatolian style instruments coming through from Germany's immigrant population. And yeah, often there's some influences in the song, other songs in the album. There's dub and there's particular African rhythms. But yeah, you'll be hearing guitars played throughout these songs. Kind of, I'm gonna play 2 songs, I think. I'm in a good mood for them, but they're quite long. But I really like this band; they're really good. But yeah, I believe it's a Turkish saz guitar. I think you call it a saz, but yeah, it's very, very, very lovely guitar noises. You'll hear it. You'll hear the influences. But yeah, Sada Bonaire, they recorded a shit ton of material in 1984, but due to bad budgeting by the music producers they had, they couldn't go so far. 2013 saw the release of their material, finally, it's a self-titled compilation album, some of which I'll play some now. And the music is unique enough, but not only that, it's very sapphic. Bisexuality runs through this album. A lot of songs about loving women and all of that. Quite another, these songs need to find themselves in another 80s lesbian movie, like a Love Lies Bleeding-esque kind of film. Like how dare they didn't use music like this? It's pretty good. But yeah, I'll play a pretty good song from them. I think it's one of their most popular songs played on Spotify, and it's their album opener, which sets the vibe for most of the queer-sounding songs in their album, with the gorgeous tinge of world music. It's rare for 80s stands to have music to have sounds like that as well. So, it's a whole bunch of new, unique things going on. So this is their song, "You Could Be More As You Are" by Sada Bonaire, 1984. Really, really lovely. Well, here we go.
see. You could be anything, you could be free. You could be more as you are, can't you see? You could be anything, you could be free. You could be more as you are, can't you see? You could be anything, you could be free. You could be more as you are, can't you see? You could be anything, you could be free. You could be more as you are, can't you see? You could be anything, you could be free.
Alright, that was You Could Be More As You Are by Sada Bonaire. Just a great, solid 80s dance song. Really underrated band as well. Really excellent German music project. I don't have any time to play the next song. It's another 5-minute dance song from them. I'll probably do it on another show. We got more bands to go through. More bands. We're going to move through the 90s now. We're going to get to the 90s. Draw a little bit of that. And we're going to go 1993, Brighton. Brighton. We had to get to there some point. We have the band called Huggy Bear, the UK's first Riot Girl band deep in the Riot Girl time, early 90s, really great, and they were really good at it. Riot Girl very well ties into queercore and queer liberation of the 90s, and of course Huggy Bear's best song, which I'm going to play, it's called Her Jazz, shows it. So yeah, you could tell it's inspired by the Riot Girl scene, Bikini Kill and the lot. That it all came from Olympia, Washington State, far, far away. But yeah, this band, Huggy Bear, they took it on to the UK. The London music scenes, they were not so alternative. Well, Huggy Bear says this, but London music scene, when they were apparently not that alternative, they were not so punky anymore, not that rebellious. And Huggy Bear was like, oh, everyone's selling out now. Punk rock died to them, and fanzines that were like, they kind of fueled Riot Girl and queercore in America. Lots of like zines and everyone just buying them and kind of coercing as groups. Wasn't a thing in the UK, so this band kind of took it in their own hands. They tried to make a UK Riot Girl scene as well. And yeah, their song Her Jazz from their album Taking the Rough with the Smooch, 1993 album, kind of absolutely nails the vibe here. The inspiration is clear and they do it very well. The band proclaims themselves as boy-girl revolutionaries due to the kind of gender split of the band, and they sing about it in this song, ranting about how nothing is happening, there's not much rebellion, the tightness of gender boundaries, sexism, patriarchy, it all sucks, and you know what? And that, we should be in for something new. The classic 90s Riot Girl queercore-esque rage, so here we go. UK's finest. Here is Her Jazz by Huggy Bear.
I watched her struck by lightning, struck. You've been out driving me into your dick, guiding me. Boy, girl, revolutionaries, you and me. That's what you told me. So show me. I run you over.
Alright, that was her Jazz by Huggy Bear, UK's finest riot girl. I'm going to quickly end it with final song. I'm going to introduce you to a new band, Bratmobile, Olympia, Washington, 1993. We have a similar vibe here. Truly unique sound though, Bratmobile. It's another queer-tinged Olympia, Washington riot girl band, and they did very reasonably well. Formed by Alison Wolfe and Molly Newman, raised by activist queer families, they shared similar musical tastes, and they undertook women's studies and music classes back in the day, and went to, Olympia on the weekends. They collaborated with some influential riot girl queercore fanzines such as Girl Germs. Originally a band of two, they gathered some musicians, they rehearsed and recorded quite a bit in Washington DC. They recorded plenty of albums by the early 90s and did very well within that genre. Their most famous being the album Potty Mouth from 1993, where I think they paid the studio producer with a slice of cheese pizza and black hair dye. I mean, that's the 90s for you. It's worth it, honestly. Great album, great DIY punk album, and very recognisable, defining riot girl and queercore. It's in the top 100 best albums in the 90s, I think, Potty Mouth. Their 90s heyday kind of ended in 94. I think the pressures of being a band got to them. They broke up on stage after stress from lack of practice, lots of beef in the audience, irritating members in the audience. But hey, the spirit of the times it lives in this music. I'll play a quick one to end it. This is Panic from Bratmobile's Potty Mouth album. So yeah, let me just show you some Bratmobile. I'll end it from here. Thank you for listening. Alright, and when I do mean it's queercore riot girl, I mean that song was about a queer dominatrix called Panic. So there you have it, really. Riot girl and queerness is always so intertwined, but we're going to avoid the turfy people in riot girl, and we did. But yeah, thank you for listening, and have a great night.